snowing this morning. Mr. FFB went out to hay the cows or feed a load of hay. It's not super cold out, but the kids are all sick. Influenza has struck, and I keep telling myself I did not spend a week in a building with 8,000 people and a couple of days in multiple airports to get taken down by 3 humans I created. In the cake truck again. Okay, that was a bad parody, but I am back after taking last week off my life with the influenza. I am back. Now I'm gonna let my puppies out. We're gonna get in the cake truck and we're gonna go cake some cows. Hey Binks, oh get off me. Yes, your little tootsies are so muddy. You're so wiggly. Good boys. Okay, load up. Good boys. Good boys. Yes, good boys. Are you getting a little chunky there, old Binkster? Good boys. The whole influenza thing started 2 weeks ago now. On Wednesday morning, Tinley, our middle daughter, woke up with a fever, and she fevered for like 3 days but didn't have any other symptoms, and by Friday she still had a fever and we were kind of worried, so we took her into the doctor and they tested her for a couple of different things and she wasn't having any respiratory symptoms, and finally they tested her for influenza. She tested positive for influenza A. And then the other 2 kids proceeded to get it, and when you're a mom, it's really hard to keep your kids from breathing and coughing in your face. And that is how I got it. And I'm like the world's worst sick person, especially when I'm fevering. So yeah, I basically, like I said, took last week off of my life. But we're back now, everybody's healthy, and should be back to regularly scheduled programming. The guppies? The duckies? Oh, those aren't duckies, those are geese. Those are Canadian geese. I don't think there's any ducks there. Full disclosure. Before I headed out to cake the cows this morning, I had to ask Mr. FFB where they even were because it's been that long since I've been out on the ranch. And the cows have moved 1, 2, 3 times since I last saw them. I mean, we move fast. We move about every 3 days, but still, I feel like I've been gone for a long time from ranch work, which I sort of have been. I think it's been a solid 2 weeks. Binks, what What are your ears doing? Have they decided? You can never sit down? Oh. Wow, I'm waiting for these ladies to get here. I'm gonna get the kicker set up. And by that, I mean I'm gonna open the doors. I accidentally turned it on a little when I was trying to turn the siren on. Forgot which button was which momentarily. So tasty. Some of you in the last caking video asked if they wasted any when we feed it on the ground like we do. The answer is no. They waste zero. They lick it up like this. That's also why we have to be really careful about where we feed our cake here in the Sandhills. You wouldn't want to feed it on a hill or somewhere that didn't have a lot of vegetation on it because they would trample it out too much. So that's why we try to cake in bottoms like this where there's lots of standing litter vegetation. So they kind of trample some of that in but don't destroy the sandy soil underneath. Did you see that cow eating cake out of my hand? Do you want to see it? No? Okay. You guys sad that I made you stay in there a little bit?